Hi Scorpios, welcome back to my channel Answers by Divine. This is going to be for your reading, okay? So, Scorpios, I feel like we need to talk, okay? We need to talk. It is time that we change our ways on how we manage and how we handle probably relationships, okay? It is time. It is time. I know you have been trying, like every Scorpios have been trying to let it go. But what is the success rate? What is the success rate? And typically, it is mainly due to TRUST, trust. Okay, trust. Why is it so hard for Scorpios to trust? And because of trust, it just screws up every damn human relationship. Not just about love, all right? It is not just a singular event, all right? So it is like every single human relationship. It is time. It is definitely time for us to change. Did I just review again? I'm a Scorpio as well. It is definitely time for us to change. Wait, yeah, okay. I like it dimmer. So let's see what is in your cards for this year. There will be one last reading by the end of the year. So if you have got any suggestions on what would you like to see in the reading, let me know. Any kind of suggestions, the way I read the questions or the aspect that I'm reading, like love, general, finance, work, career, anything. Okay. One last shuffle for Scorpios. Scorpios, better, please. Scorpio, please. So, yeah, I know. Scorpios, it is time. It is time for a change, not just in trust. I just mentioned only about trust. Now, whatever is on the cards over here, it is telling me, many of us or many of you Scorpios are wanting to change your status. Okay, wanting to change your status. What kind of status are we talking about? We are talking about in all aspects, but mainly probably I'm looking at in the love department. If it's not just love, it is typical every human relationship. In terms of relationship, it is time that we change. It is time for a change on how we deal with humans, on how we deal with every single soul, every single human beings on earth. Okay? Yeah. For everything that we do, we feel that there is only black or white. There is no gray. There is no gray area. It is either wrong or right. There's no, I think so. There's nothing like, depends. No, nothing like that. It is either right or wrong. It is either black or white. Okay? Because we start off the reading with a justice. And we end off the reading with the moon in reverse. The moon in reverse is always about truth. Truth coming to light. What we want to seek in this life. The whole of our life. We've been wanting the truth. Why are we not worth the truth? Are we being unreasonable? Did we portray ourselves to be unreasonable? No, I don't think so. Generally, Scorpios, we are just wanting truth. We're just wanting fairness. To be fair, right? To be fair. The moon in reverse. Okay, the moon in the reverse is always about the truth. The moon in the upright position is always about lies. Okay, so we start off. So this is it. Okay, we start off your reading with the justice in the upright position and the moon in reverse. We do ourselves justice. We only wanted justice, actually not just for us, for everyone. We want everyone to be true to themselves. Not just about us. Again, I know, and I feel that it is, for Scorpios, it is never just about them. It is always about everyone. Or most times it is about everyone. We want the people whom we deal with to be true to themselves, also to be true to us at the same time. Okay? We spend and we waste too much time on seeking the truth. We spend and we waste too much time on seeking the truth. This is the Seven of Pentacles in the upright position. This is about pondering. We constantly think about what is the actual truth? What is the true story behind? We keep thinking. At times we want to cross out, at times we want to X out. We feel like running away from situation, we feel like running away from people just because from time to time, what people present to us is always not in full, okay? Not that they are lying to us, but it is never in full. It is only probably 1/10 of the whole actual storyline. And times to time, we just want to just close our door and just fuck it. Just fuck it. But you know how Scorpios somehow it is either your intuition, your psychic ability, or just the losers themselves just let the tail out. Just let their tail out. The moon in reverse. They just let it out. They just let it out. And it's like, really? We couldn't care any lesser. We couldn't care any lesser. We couldn't care to work anymore towards, okay, we couldn't care to work anymore towards whoever that's not presenting the truth, whoever that we're dealing with. The Eight of Pentacles in reverse for you. You couldn't care anymore. Like you couldn't care any lesser. And then you find that most of the time, you either run away from a situation, you either give up on a situation, or you just totally turn your back around. With the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Otherwise, with this Queen of Pentacles in an upright position, it is always about a very loving, tender loving care. Doesn't matter male or female, all right? But the Queen just represents a tender loving care. TLC. And when this tender loving care goes in reverse, don't blame us. Don't blame us for being heartless, okay? Don't blame us for not sticking by to our words, our promises. Because when we make a promise, or when we say certain things, when we tell them what and who we really are, when we tell them what we really feel about standing by the people whom are close to our hearts, family, friends, best friends, people whom you treated them genuinely, sincerely, okay? We are true. We are always true to our words. But it is them, all right? It is them who makes us break ourselves, break our words, break our promises. We didn't do it intentionally, did we? Anyway, so we turn our back against the world. We turn our back against people. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Otherwise, this is what we can be giving. The Queen of Pentacles. All right, this is, even though this is not the king, but this is the queen equivalent. We're just talking about the illustration over here. It is more about more subtle energy, more tender loving care. Okay, so we turn our back against. We are not a heartless creature. We are definitely not. It is due to your actions. Like, I'm not talking about you, but the people. So on behalf and representing all of the Scorpios, we can say safely that it is due to them, okay? We never started off in any situation. We never started off in any situation who want an ending, if that makes sense. We never started off a relationship. We never started off, or it has never ever been in our thoughts in forming any kind of relationship with any soul, with any human beings on earth. We just never thought of that. For any relationship that we form, again, I'm talking about any kind of relationship, not just love department, okay? When we form a friendship, when we form a collaboration, okay, we always wanted it to be long lasting. We never wanted it to end. Nine of Wands in reverse. We never see ourselves to guard against them. We never see ourselves needing to guard against them. We never see ourselves having the intention to ultimately have and take precaution on anyone. We give our trust. How many of you start off from 100, and then you will net off the points, like deduct the points? Okay, like when I first So let's say for example, when you first get to know anyone, or when you first form any kind of relationship, okay, when you first come together with someone over here, again, any kind of relationship, if it's easier for us to mention, all right, fine, let's talk about love. Okay, when we first form a love relationship, did we start off from 100? Did we start off from giving them everything that we could in terms of care? We care for them, we wanted to be there for them. We we just we just saw that everyone is a wounded soul. Every one of us has a wound in us. All right. And so we are there. We just want to be there. We just want to be the one to help them through the darkness until the end of the tunnel where the light shines through. So, Nine of Wands in reverse. We are not this. We are never meant to be this, but unfortunately, it is everyone else. It is just in the reality that sets us to be who we are today. Nine of Wands in reverse. This is about defensive. This is about guarding. Okay, this is about guarding your territory. We want to share. I talk about tender loving care. We want to share, and we have a lot to share. We have a lot to give to the right one, right? To the right one. If nothing happens, every relationship, every human being we come together with will definitely bring us to success, to fruition. Only if they don't do what they do. Only if they don't do what they do. Everyone does different things to harm the relationship. Everyone does that, except for Scorpios. If I can say that, it brings us to fruition. Justice in an upright position, it is a pleasant, a positive closure. When we say closure, we're talking about probably bringing us and leading us to the road of marriage, to the road of contract, to close a deal, any kind of deal I'm talking about, like a marriage deal, a partnership deal, a family dynamic deal. Like family, we all stay together, like we are united as one. But people just have to do the things that they do. We are not Libras. We are not Libras. Yeah, okay, this is just an analogy. Okay, we are not Libras. We don't do we are not everything about justice. Okay, but what I'm saying is we are here, we are born Scorpios to do justice and to bring justice to the environment. Not about us, definitely not about us. For everything that we do, what are we really wanting? What are we really wanting? We are only wanting Four of Wands in an upright position. We are only wanting stability. We want everyone to be good. We want everyone to be well taken care of, to be taken care of, their well-being to be good. Okay? What we are wanting over here is really Four of Wands. So, your center of your spread, the center of your spread, we have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles in reverse. This is the King of Pentacles. This is the King of Pentacles in reverse. This is the center of your spread. We are the King of Pentacles in upright. We are the King of Pentacles in upright. Honestly speaking, we have a lot to give. We have a lot to give. Even if we have nothing at that moment, we will definitely strive however we could to get that thing, that one thing for anyone. So we are the King of Pentacles in upright. But the environment, the people, the world just have to tilt us to be the King of Pentacles in reverse. The bottom of the deck, the overall energy, it just gives us the affirmation. This is just the confirmation what Scorpios are made of. Ace of Cups. This is water energy. Okay, this is the overall general energy. Yeah, we are the King of Pentacles in reverse. We have everything to give. We have every damn thing to give. Even though we are not giving, doesn't mean that we don't have that. We don't have that to give. Even though we are not doing something, it doesn't mean that we are not into that. If you know what I'm saying. So let me give an example. Even if we don't reciprocate in a relationship, okay, let's just say love, okay? Even if we don't reciprocate in a relationship, it is not because we are not reciprocal. It is only because we know that this person needs more time for them to deserve you, Scorpios. Okay? But otherwise, your general energy, you are born to be Ace of Cups. For anyone who gets you as a friend, as a mate, as a family member, it is their blessings. It is their blessings. And you find that you always end up attracting people who are I wanted to say worthless. I wanted to say worthless. So be it. Okay? People who are worthless. When we get to know them, when we first know them, they are nothing. They are like almost ground zero. Okay? They are nothing. Let's read the cross in another direction, like in an anti-clockwise. Okay? Okay, you don't really know how I'm reading the card. I first started off with a U shape. Somehow I just read it in a U shape, in a clockwise, and then now I'm reading it anti-clockwise. So when we first get to know them, they are nothing. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. They are lost. They are a lost soul. They do not know what's their purpose in this lifetime, or at least at that moment. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. If you are Eight of Pentacles, for anyone who's Eight of Pentacles, they work because they knew what they are meant for, what they are meant to be. But when it is in reverse, you know how sometimes when we are chilling out, or sometimes when we're just taking a break for ourselves, it only means to say we need some time for us. We need some time for ourselves to really think certain things through, to think about our life, because we apparently at one point in time, all of us do, we apparently at one point in time seem to get off track and losing ourselves, not knowing what is what. And so this is for those people around us. They lost themselves. They have no idea. They are clueless. What are they really meant for? Until the Scorpio's arrival. We help them. We help them to seek the truth, to seek the remedy, to seek the healing, to seek the recovery for them. The moon in reverse. We help them to seek light, love and light in their life. We help them to pull out from where they need to pull out, from what they need to pull out. Two of Swords. To cut out, we help them to cut out whatever that's not serving them. We are there to help them. We spend our time by their side. Again, I'm really talking about generally, even for family members, for friends, for anyone around us whom we know who is down. We spend our time around them. We give them our time. We invest in them. And then, what happened? They be better. They are the Four of Wands. After we heal them. Okay? After we have helped to heal them. Four of Wands. Then the Justice in the upright position. This Justice, with the storyline over here, it is a closure. Remember I said Justice in the upright position, it is a closure. It is a closure, but with this storyline, when we say closure, we mean to say they just moved on and carry on with their life. And they don't bother to look back. Do they even bother to look back what we have done for them? How is it that for those times when they needed us, we have always been there for them, but they just don't look back. And that's what I meant. Even with the Justice in upright position with a closure, they just never look back. Okay? They don't even bother. They don't bother. People don't bother. For the whole of this year, okay? Considering now that we're coming to the end of 18, this is your reading, okay? This is just supposed to be like a showdown to what really is for the whole of this year. What have we been putting ourselves through? What have we been putting ourselves through? Who have we been giving ourselves? To people who doesn't appreciate us. To people who are not deserving of us. Okay, we don't want to diminish, or we don't want to like demean these people, but it is just probably towards us Scorpios, that these people whom we give ourselves to, at least in this year of teen, whom we spent our focus, whom we spent our time, whom we spent the time reading and watching and reading for Scorpios, reading up what's for us, making us feel sometimes lesser about ourselves, making us feel lesser about ourselves because of their behavior, because of their character. All in all, we are really talking about we shouldn't have the the King of Pentacles in a reverse position. All in all, we are really saying that we shouldn't have, we mustn't have, we mustn't do it again. Really, we shouldn't do it again in teen. King of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like telling it to you Scorpios, you shouldn't, you, all of us Scorpios shouldn't do this, shouldn't let history repeat again. King of Pentacles in reverse. Because again, this King of Pentacles, this King of Pentacles, all right, this King of Pentacles can also mean we have been giving ourselves to a King of Pentacles who has actually literally nothing for us, nothing left for us, nothing to give to us, nothing to reciprocate back to us. We are actually giving ourselves to a person like this. So it also says that when we deal with people like that, we must also be a King of Pentacles. But we must remain and retain, be true to ourselves, knowing that we are always the Ace of Pentacles. Sorry, the Ace of Cups. We are always the Ace of Cups. We will not change away. I said we need to change. Yes, we need to change the way we deal with people. We need to change the kind of people whom we attract. But when we talk about the root of us, the root, what is in our blood? What is in our blood is the Ace of Cups. Okay, what is it that we shouldn't change? The Fool in reverse. What is it that we shouldn't start anew? It is what we really are. Because we never let others' behavior and others' action determine us. Whatever they do, that's them. Okay, they do us right or they do us wrong, that's them. All right, we continue to do what we think as a human being we should be doing. We should be in the know. We should always have awareness, self-awareness, with the Princess of Wands in upright position. Princess of Wands is someone who knows what she wants and she's gonna get it. All right, sometimes it can be princessy, some very princessy kind of like sometimes princesses are stubborn. We are talking about generally the idea of someone who's very princessy, like, oh no, I'm not going for that. That's not for me. No, I don't belong to that. Okay, we know we should keep this. We should keep and maintain our true self, our true worth. We should see our true worth. Like, no, I don't belong to that category. Okay, I'm of a different class. No, maintain and keep to your true self, your true worth. Within our means, we'll definitely get and receive offers that we truly deserve. Four of Cups, ignoring, in reverse, accepting. We will ultimately accept an offer that we truly deserve to be receiving. And we must say that is all due to our own effort. The High Priestess in reverse. Okay? In this lifetime, Scorpios, you find that everything that you do, everything at every stages or everything, every aspect of your life, you have to work so hard towards every damn thing that you wanted for yourself. Can we really and truly say that it is by the higher vibration, it is what God has planned for us? Not quite, not so, because with all that challenges that we have, yeah, I know they like higher up actually plan challenges, roadblocks for us. But how the fact that we get to overcome all of this, it is thanks to ourselves, credits to ourselves. No one can get this credit away from us. The pat on our shoulders is by ourselves to ourselves. I just want to let you know, Scorpios, ultimately all of you Scorpios, and all of us Scorpios, including myself, we will have at least one, okay? We will have at least one relationship with any soul on earth, all right? Again, not just about love. We will find ourselves with at least one decent relationship, friendship, family ties, whatever, that we can mention before we leave this place. There will definitely be one. There will definitely be one whom we can really talk about, for someone who doesn't leave us behind. For some of you, you might already have. Okay, you might already have support, like the truest of all, friendship, the truest of all could be your family. Some of you could have very supportive family behind you. Some of you could have very supportive friend behind you. Some of you could have very supportive spouse behind you, but then not your friends and family. So it is like, if there are three aspects: family, friends, and spouse, okay? Any of us will have at least one in this lifetime who doesn't leave us out, who doesn't walk away from us, Five of Pentacles in reverse, who doesn't walk away from us, whom we can truly call them or label them as our loved ones. When we pray sometimes, like, oh, I pray that, we my loved ones around me be fine and everyone is happy. The loved ones around me be happy, be great. That's where we can focus, or maybe not, to lose ourselves around them, because we know that they have got our back. Okay, so Scorpios, if I carry on, it will be endless. But this is the message I want to put out to Scorpios, to you Scorpios. All right, let me just show you the cards. It first came like that. No matter how I read the cards, you could see it for yourself. No matter how the cards is to be read, we first start off with justice, and then happiness, stability, and then second thoughts over here. We gradually get ourselves or find ourselves going into the state of mind where we have second thoughts about what? About this life, about things or people that happen to us. We will have second thoughts. Are we going to invest further? Are they worth it? We are not saying that anything bad break out from here, but time to time, we are bound to have second thoughts, because we acknowledge, we know that things change. Change is the constant change. Okay, so I laid the card in rows of three cards in each of the row, and there's 3 rows, so a total of 9 cards. No matter how we read the card, all right, just let me show you. No matter how we read the card, with 9 of Wands in reverse, okay, 9 of Wands in reverse and the King of Pentacles in reverse, these two cards are just telling us that people can't even be bothered. People can't even be bothered. When you set up your guard, when you set up your defenses, okay, it means that at least there is some bit of attention given, okay? But the fact that there's no guard, there's no defenses, is like, couldn't care any lesser. I'm talking about the people whom we deal with. And King of Pentacles, they couldn't care any lesser, and they have nothing to offer, like really nothing to offer other than just talk. Okay, other than just talk. And we find ourselves having to ultimately cut out. And with the Queen of Pentacles and 8 of Pentacles in reverse, we apparently are talking a lot about Pentacles over here. There are a lot of Pentacles over here. So it is a very earthy kind of energy over here. It could be the people whom you're dealing with. They could be of Earth, heavy in Earth sign in their chart, or could be any Earth signs like Capricorns, Taurus, or Virgos. Okay, so we have 8 of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, there's no tender loving care. There's really no interest. Actually, no interest. And a lost soul. 8 of Pentacles in reverse, a lost soul. And the truth about them gradually came out. Why is it that someone is so lost? When you do what you do, like when you have got full awareness, when you're grounded, when you center yourself and you're grounded, when you do the right things, when you treat people with conscience, okay? There's really no need to fear. There's no need to fear anything. With the moon in reverse, with this tree, with this suit over here, when the moon is in reverse, are we talking about finding out the ultimate truth that brings us to happiness? No, right? We're talking about the hard truth. Really, the hard truth. The hard truth about this person. Why are they so careless? Why are they so emotionally immature, emotionally unavailable? We found the hard truth. It's because maybe they were just not in the right state to be with us. So, Scorpios, this is your reading. I hope these messages do somehow help you to see what have all of us Scorpios been putting ourselves through in this year of 10. Okay. Again, we are not just looking at love department. Many of us Scorpios have different things going on, multiple things going on at the same time. All right. And the fact that we are in the state that we are only because we love. We love, we are true, we're sincere, we're genuine, we care. Okay, but all else actually fails us. All else and everyone else actually fails us. Are we going to let repeat? Are we going to do it again? Are we going to let history repeat itself for us in 10? So I will leave that to you, Scorpios. Till then, the mid-month, again, any suggestions, continue to put them through. Till then, I will see you. Bye-bye.